Don't forget to give it a like, subscribe and ding dong. There's still no Wi-Fi, still waiting for the Wi-Fi fella, but he has been in touch. So with great difficulty we're getting a video. We got a video yesterday. I think that was from Friday, and it took about 14 hours. So we'll probably get another one up overnight tonight, I don't know, but we'll try. So we're waiting for Wi-Fi, and we've had the water guy in again today, and he replaced the gasket, which blew 10 minutes after he left. And he went on his merry way. He didn't charge me, so at least he did the right thing for once. But I've no confidence in the man, and when he left we were pumping water to fill up the barrel down the bottom for the cement mixer. We filled that barrel up. They turned the pump off, and then 30 minutes later I tried to turn the pump back on to fill the barrel up, which I'm plumbing into this cabin, and no water. The pump was turning but no water. So we tried a couple of buckets to prime it, switched it on again, no water. So what to do? And we were going, there was a fellow on site going to go down and see him again tomorrow morning and ask him to come back. Anyway, meanwhile we found somebody else. They're on the way now. They're about 15 minutes away. The Lapu city, which is where the airport is in Cebu City. So they're travelling a fair way, but they've been up in the mountains somewhere else. They're on the way back now. Now he's going to charge me 8,000 pesos. That's £120 to look at it, to fault find it, to see what's wrong with it. He says, and for that money I'll fix it, if it's fixable. But he says, I'll tell you what water you've got. And on his website he's got, you know, a computer screen. So he's got one of these scanner things what goes across the top of the ground. Radar, ground radar or something they call them. So he can see where the water is, and we'll see if we're into water. So, I mean, the other fellow, I'm paying him 1,000 pesos here and 500 pesos there. 8,000 in one go, and I'm confident I'll find out what's the problem. Then, of course, he'll give me the cost of fixing the problem. And thinking about it, it could well be that the problem is the fellow who put my well down 60 feet, he put the neighbour's well down 60 feet. We're only 3 metres apart and at the same level, so we're fighting over the same water. And 60 feet is as far down as he can go. Now there's this chap on his website, he's got a piggery, he went down 370 feet. So he can go down another 20 feet, no bother. And he's got a drill rig. The other fellow had a drill rig, but it came on back of his truck and it was wooden planks. Now to me a drill rig is a bloody, you know, it folds off up straight from the back of the wagon, and it turns round. There's a motor turning around and it's drilling down. So if he goes down, he won't be good doing it today, but if he comes back tomorrow and he has to go down another 20 feet, he'll be done and wrapped up and everything gone by lunchtime or tea time at the latest. Not 6 days like the other fellow took, bloody pounding it in by hand. He didn't have a drill rig. So anyway, we'll see how we go with that. I've got 3 guys down the bottom end. They're working away as usual. I'll maybe make a video of this waterfowler. I'll show you what I'm doing here. I've made a little bit of progress, but it's not fair on other people. I've worked too hard again today. It doesn't take much to bugger me up now at my age, but when I do too much I get terribly grumpy, so I'm going to have to do a bit in the morning and finish 12 o'clock latest, and just relax for a day. But I've cut this out. I've bodged up another U-bend in there. It's not quite square unfortunately, but at least it's catching the water. So I've that piece of pipe there to pull on, and then I've got two of the pillars catched up going into the tank, and of that one and the one at the front to do. But I'm going to have a rest tomorrow. Hopefully if we go down another 20 feet with this bloody pump, we'll have clean water all to ourselves anyway. But I'd given up on the rainwater because the pipes coming up here they're an odd size. You can't get a match for them, and they're that poor quality, they tear. But then when the pump started playing up again, I thought, well, I'd better go for rainwater. So I'm going to continue with the rainwater, but we'll start again when the waterman comes.